This week on a brand new episode of Strong Arm Sports Podcast. I don't think Dwayne Wade was upset with Jimmy Butler. I really think it was a joke. And this is the thing, when you can't read people's words and know the context they meant it in, which is why LOL is such a used thing. People type LOL when they stone face down a mug. We don't even be smiling when we type LOL. We type LOL so you'll know the shit was a joke.
We supposed to be the losers, but we winning though. They used to laugh at us, now we grinning though. They used to tell me never in my lifetime. I guess they wasn't in their right mind. Underdog.
What's going on, folks? Welcome to a brand new exciting episode of Strong Arm Sports Podcast. We are the realest sports podcast in all the land. True. The Bears, when I say all, like, that's a lot, bro. I mean in all the land. True. Hey, making sure you with me, man. We are back to wrap up the previous week of sports in dramatic fashion. No BS, no sugarcoating, no biases, just that strong arm truth. This happens to be the first time you guys have watched our podcast here on YouTube, or if you're listening on any of our various podcast channels. First of all, thank you for checking us out. Second of all, man, I'm one half of the show. I go by the name of K Spade, the prospect.
And I'm your boy, Paris 57, and together we form Strong Arm Sports. Spade!
Yes, sir.
Now, last week I ended the show and I told guys what I needed them to do. This week I'm going to start the show and tell them what I need them to do. Let's start the show. I want y'all to bang the like right now. Hold up. Moment of silence, Spade. Let's give them a minute. I mean, not a minute, not literally a minute, but let's give them a second. Bang the like. Thank you. Also, if you subscribe to us on iTunes, I need you guys to go to iTunes right now, rate this joint 5 stars, and write a little review. Now, some of you guys did it, you know what I mean? But we got a big bunch over there. So maybe they didn't pay attention because it was at the end of the podcast. You know, it's timestamps down there. They might be skipping to what they want to. So I'm opening the show there. Go to iTunes, 5-star this joint, and leave a little review. It takes 3 minutes. We appreciate you guys. That's why we do these shows a week. So I want to start the show there. Spade.
Facts.
We're going to have some fun with them. We're going to take it to college basketball, bro. You ready?
I mean, is it March? Like, ain't this
it ain't March yet. But we taking it to, let's talk some Blue Devils. Let's talk Duke Blue Devils. Anybody know me, they know I hate Duke. I hate Duke. I'm not a Duke fan. I hate the Dukies. But Spade.
Yes.
Duke takes on Canada. They doing like a little exhibition run. They showcasing Zion, and what's the other little guy name? What's the other freshman?
RJ Barrett.
RJ Barrett. They showcasing these guys, and these guys, they living up to the bills. They up in Canada. They played 2 exhibition games so far, and Barrett went wheels, and Zion doing what Zion do, dunking from the free throw line. He taking off like Braun, tomahawking. Spade, I gotta get your thoughts on Duke takes on Canada, a little exhibition in 2 games that they played so far. How you feel?
I mean, I gotta admit, like, I can't remember anybody talking college basketball in August. I mean, except for the enthusiasts. I mean, college hoops enthusiasts, you guys are probably talking it year round. I don't know what the hell you could possibly be talking year round, but you probably are.
Hey, Spade, let me cut you off real quick. Homie. It's one dude that I follow, Spade, you know him, and aside from following him because of his college basketball knowledge, I follow him because he drop a freestyle. He drop a little 16, little 4 bars every morning, and that's Jay Billis. When I want my college basketball fix, I go to Jay Billis on Twitter, and Jay Billis is up there in Canada with Duke, and he's saying Zion and Barrett might be the best 2 players that he's seen in a long time. So I also want to get your thoughts on that as well. But continue, Spade.
Yeah, I mean, anytime college football can generate excitement for the common folk, which is you and I and probably a lot of the folks listening to this podcast, I think it's good for the sport. Obviously, it's good for Duke. And I'm going to be kind of watching to see how Coach K can... We know Coach K is a great coach. I know he know how to manage egos and personalities, but these 2 guys are rock stars, bro. They ain't even superstars. They are rock stars. And like you said, so far, I know they haven't played top-tier talent, but so far they lived up to the bill. And for as phenomenal as I think Zion Williamson is as a talent, I think RJ Barrett might even be better of a player. And to see these 2 guys together, I'm curious to see how it's going to work. Can they both Can both of their lights shine without dimming the other? Like, this, I think it's great for the sport, bro. I got to say.
Bro.
And I'm with you. I've never really been a Duke fan, bro. But I have to say, I said this on Twitter the other day. This ain't the Duke you and I grew up on.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't the Duke you and I grew up on, man. The culture has changed at Duke. And it changed a while back. But you looking at Duke, like Buddy told me in the Call of Duty lobby once, it's getting dark in here. Like, this ain't the Duke you and I grew up on, bro. So who knows? What I'm saying is I might be, maybe some of this new Duke stuff, maybe they can get your boy to support a little bit. But I'm excited, man. I think it's good for the sport.
I mean, I have to agree with you. Whenever you get me excited for college basketball and it's not March, I mean, it got me tuning in like, hold on, let me see what Zion did. Let me see what's going on with Duke. Who they playing? Wait a minute. That's what they did? Like, I read some stat that they scored like 100 and something points in like 2 games between the two of them, which is just insane. So, Spade, it's a good thing. I don't know why more teams don't do it. Go on a little exhibition run.
This might start something.
Maybe.
This might start it.
Maybe. And it got me paying attention to college basketball when I normally don't pay attention. When the college basketball season start, bro, I don't even really pay attention until they start doing those little, ESPN and Fox Sports will start doing those shows where be like, who's on the bubble, who's gonna bust your bracket, like. Yep. That's when I start paying attention. And now I'm paying attention. So it's anything that'll help college basketball get more eyes on them, especially from a person like me that don't really pay attention, I think that's a good thing.
Now, look, let me piggyback off of that. Not only is this drawing my interest and catching my attention, LePairs, you know how much I hate driving inside the city of Atlanta. Mm-hmm. Bro, me and my friends copped tickets and drove to the Phillips Arena to watch the McDonald's All-American game so we can see these two guys as high schoolers play. I went to see these guys in Atlanta in the McDonald's All-American game, and Zion got hurt in that game. He slipped and I think he hurt his thumb or dislocated his thumb. He did something. But I'm telling you, man, these kids, they look phenomenal. And obviously the big risk is if either of these kids get hurt in this exhibition tour of Canada, like, everybody's going to be like, this was the dumbest thing I've ever seen. But as long as they avoid injury, I see nothing but good things from it, bro. Nothing but good.
I mean, I agree. Anything that get eyes on. I mean, like I said, I'm not a Duke guy, but I'm watching.
You can learn to be.
I'm tuned in.
All right, well, bro, let's move forward, man. Let's talk about one of your favorite players in Spurs history, Bruce Bowen. You still feel that way, right?
What?
I remember you saying Bruce had you wanting to wear bow ties, bro, because I was like, that really ain't your look.
Stop it.
Ain't your look.
Stop it, Shaq. Stop it.
You probably don't remember. You're getting a little bit older. Bruce Bowens, man, who was, I don't know why I keep putting the S on it. It's Bruce Bowen. But he was working with the Clippers, kind of like I'm trying to think of the technical word for it, but he was kind of like
analyst?
Sideline analyst. Yeah, that's where I was going with it. And obviously, man, as with Tim Duncan or David Robinson, a lot of these ex-Spurs players, they really got this bond, and they got this connection with the Spurs that long after they're gone, they always weigh in on what's going on with San Antonio. Bruce Bowen had some comments about Kawhi Leonard that were tough, but I still feel like they were fair. I don't feel like they was out of bounds. He didn't call Kawhi out of his name, but he basically went at Kawhi and said, for this team to have invested all the time they did in you, they did invest into you, for you to turn around and accuse them of not having your best interest, at mind, it's just crazy. And, if you're the problem there, you're crazy, whatever. That's paraphrase. He didn't say that verbatim. The Clippers, if you guys remember, if we back up a little bit, Kawhi said he would like to go to L.A. Mm-hmm. He did not say just the Lakers. He said L.A. And then some grumblings came out after the Lakers was able to acquire LeBron James that was like, maybe Kawhi's not that excited about being a Laker now because he don't really want to play second fiddle to LeBron. The Clippers are hearing all this and they trying to get ahead of this thing. So they think, you know what, we could possibly be a desired spot for Kawhi Leonard, who would come in being the best player we got on our roster, let's be honest. And Bruce Bowens, our sideline analyst, is throwing shots at Kawhi. And this ain't going to look good later. And they said, we ain't going to wait till later. They fired Bruce Bowen. They was like, look, man, we can't take that chance. Like, this guy got interest in coming here. You can't talk bad about him. And we got to let him know that we so serious about getting him that we ain't even going to rock with anybody who's not rocking with him. Bruce Bowen was fired. And LaParis, I want to ask you, I got some other stuff, but I want to ask you, how do you feel about that? Like, are the Clippers wrong for that, or how you feel?
I mean, I get it. It's a business, and anything that's going to stop you from potentially landing a star like Kawhi Leonard, I guess you gotta cut bait. And I mean, let's just be honest. Ain't like you can't get another guy to fill in what Bruce Bowen do. You can go get a former Clipper, a former anybody. You can go get any other NBA player that's retired to go fill in that spot and share their knowledge of the game of their time playing and tell their little stories and color commentary or whatever Bruce Bowen was going to do. You can go get another retired NBA player to go fill that in right now. That'll love Kawhi. Be like, yeah, we got to get Kawhi. I can't wait till Kawhi come. So I understand that. I understand that. Now, the crazy thing about this situation is, didn't they like just hire this guy? Like they just really got him. Or was he there last year?
I think they got him at the start of last season.
Yeah, like
I know he's been there for at least one season. Maybe
he's new. Like, I mean, they didn't. I don't know, man. I guess they didn't feel like Kawhi was going to be on the move. But once Kawhi said LA, and then Bruce Bowen said some things about Kawhi. They had to bust a move. So I understand that. Look, I think Bruce Bowen will land on his feet. He'll get another gig. They all do. Fox Sports be hiring everybody. Fox Sports holla at us. we for hire too. You can get us. But I don't have a problem with it. If they think Bruce Bowen was going to stop them from landing Kawhi, you gotta bust a move.
Well, let me tell you this. Bruce Bowen, after this whole thing happened, he doubled down on his statements about Kawhi, and he threw a couple of hand grenades over at the Clippers too. I got some quotes for you right here. First of all, he said Kawhi never said he wanted to play for the Clippers. He said he wanted to play for the Lakers. And unfortunately, you're going to run your organization based on hopes, maybe, and getting rid of others. Now, if I tore him down and I was disrespectful to him, that's one thing. But that's not the case. As an analyst, I'm supposed to talk about what I see and what I feel for this game that I love. And if you can't do that, then what does that say about your organization? So he doubled down on how he feel about Kawhi, and then he threw grenades at the Clippers. It is a good point, but Bruce got to be kept Bruce. Now, other teams going to be looking like, I don't know if I want to bring Bruce in because, still, man, some things can't be said. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to endorse
a particular organization. I could see if you was like one of those analysts on ESPN or Fox Sports and you just talking about all teams, but you're a part of that organization.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, and even though he wasn't disrespectful, you can't think, like I said, man, it's so tough. Sometimes you don't have to endorse something, but you can't tear it down. You got to find that middle ground. So, I mean, he said, yeah, man, if it's a war, man, I'm not getting in the bunker with Kawhi Leonard. I'm not. I would get in there with Tim Duncan. I'm not getting in there with Kawhi. And I just think it's a little unfair. Bruce Bowen obviously showing his loyalty to the Spurs organization, but Bruce, you and anybody else, y'all don't know how Kawhi felt. Y'all don't know if Kawhi really was hurt. Nobody can answer that but Kawhi. So I mean, it's a messed up situation for Bruce, man. Hopefully Bruce lands on his feet, but somebody in Bruce camp got to tell him, hey man, when you work for a team that's trying to lure a player, I mean that's common sense, Bruce. You can't talk about that player, bro. Come on, dog. You know that, Bruce.
Go holler at the Spurs, Bruce. Go work for the Spurs. Go work for them.
You better.
Go work for them. Spade, you ready to move on?
Yes, sir.
Spade, we try our best not to turn this show into like TMZ-ish. We're not TMZ. We don't even want to be TMZ-ish. But we're going to be a little TMZ-ish right here. Hey, Spade, if these guys don't know, Gabrielle Union posted a picture like she was on the beach hopping up out the pool, or, poolside, maybe at the crib, poolside. She hopped up.
I got it pulled up. I'm looking at it right now.
It was a very provocative picture. Gabrielle
I expanded it. I got it enlarged on my screen, bro. Go ahead.
Very provocative picture. She's a beautiful woman, and she's married to D.Wade Wade. So she posted it on Instagram, and typical shade room stuff. They go through the comments and they see Jimmy Butler said, what do you say? Well, damn, or something. What do you say?
Well, damn.
He said, well, damn. And men being a man. So D.Wade Wade came back and was like, that's mine, all mine. And then Jimmy Butler went to his Instagram and he posted something, And then Dwayne Wade went to his Instagram and wrote like something like, if you don't write, well, damn, under my wife picture no more, yada, 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 whatever. And people are saying that it's legitimate beef between Dwayne Wade and Jimmy Butler, Spade. Jimmy Butler even responded to Wade on that post that he wrote, that Dwayne Wade wrote, and was like, damn, well, that escalated quick. That escalated quickly. Like, and, people are saying that these guys have legitimate beef, Spade. Normally, we don't do this type of stuff on this show, but I got to ask you, what's your thoughts on this?
I'm going to get my thoughts, but I want to go back. Can I go back to the picture?
Go ahead.
Well, damn, Gabby. I just want to say, well, damn, because I ain't know. I knew she was... Nah, I'm just saying, I knew she was pretty. I didn't.
Okay, Dwayne Wade gonna be in these comment sections like, okay.
Hey, at some point, Dwayne Wade got to go in there and he got to say something to Gabby. Like, what we doing with these pictures?
You know what? Let me before you even answer, is it legitimate beef? Let me ask you a question, bro.
Yes.
Is it okay for somebody to you got a beautiful wife. Let me start there. You got a beautiful wife. Is it okay for somebody to well damn your wife if y'all, I don't even know, they was teammates with the Chicago Bulls, if I'm not mistaken. I think they was there at the same time. Is it okay for somebody to well damn? I mean, they might have been. I don't remember. Okay. I don't remember. But is it okay for somebody to well damn your wife? I mean, you got a beautiful wife. It's really a compliment, and it shows that you have good taste. It shows that you have good taste in women.
So you're asking, is it okay?
Yes.
I mean, obviously, that's a case-to-case basis. The question is this, Lopez. The question is the photo. The photo isn't distasteful.
Yeah.
But it's a little out there. Like, let's keep it a stack,
I think it's
man.
a provocative picture, Spade.
It's a provocative picture. I'm going to keep it a stack with you. You know what's the first thing I thought about when I saw it?
Oh, Lord. Do I want to know,
got
bro?
Teenage kids.
Do I want to know?
Yes, listen, Dwayne Wade got teenage kids, and that's their stepmom, bro. So, I don't know. At the same time, I don't want people to attack me and be like, that's her body. She got the right to do. That's not even up for debate. Obviously, it's her body. It's her Instagram. She can post whatever the hell she wants to.
Word.
That's not even up for debate. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, first of all, I don't think Dwayne Wade and Jimmy Butler's upset with one another. I don't think Dwayne Wade was upset with Jimmy Butler. I really think it was a joke. And this is the thing, when you can't read people's words and know the context they meant it in.
Word.
Which is why LOL is such a used thing. People type LOL when they stone-faced in a mug. We don't even be smiling when we type LOL. We type LOL so you'll know the shit was a joke. So we don't know how Dwayne Wade meant it because he didn't put LOL. But we do know that Jimmy Butler replied and said, oh, well, that escalated quickly. Point noted. I'm still coming to the barbecue, though. And then he put crying, laughing faces. Like, okay, I won't do that no more, but I'm still coming by. So, I mean, I don't think they upset at all. It really made folks think like, oh, well, Dwayne Wade was really upset. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure. I think we on the outside looking in, I don't know. I think they got a great relationship. Dwayne probably knew this photo was going up. I'm sure she ain't just posting stuff. And Dwayne knew this was a racy photo, and he knew it was going to be some comments. So, obviously, Dwayne's okay with it. Gabby's okay with it. Gabby's very vocal. So, if she was really upset, if she felt some kind of way, you wouldn't have seen Dwayne Wade banging the cannon. Gabby would have went at him. So, I think it's all fun and games, man. And Gabby, damn, man. Well, damn. That's all I got to say. Well, damn.
I mean, you got a beautiful wife. I mean, she's famous. She's an actress. I mean, this can't be the first well damn. I'm pretty sure it's been worse said.
I was gonna say it could have been way
in that
worse
comment
than
section.
Well damn. I'm sure it was worse than well damn typed in that comment section. I'm sure it was.
I mean, people are saying that it's real beef. I don't think it's real beef.
So either,
I think they just join back and forth. I don't think. I mean, I've seen a lot of people saying, Jimmy Butler saying well damn to Gabrielle Union when he knows that she's married to Dwayne Wade, that's disrespectful.
I don't think so.
Spade, your thoughts? I don't think so either.
Because we don't know the details of their relationship.
Exactly.
We don't know their relationship.
Exactly. And I don't think he meant it as like, he wrote well damn, but I don't think he meant it how they trying to assume he meant like the well damn, like he was shooting his shot. I don't think that was that.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't either. I could be old and stupid and out of the loop. I don't know. But I think they had a cool relationship, And I'm going to tell you what. I don't think Jimmy Butler would have said that if he didn't think they had that type of relationships and that type of relationship. And I think that the jarring back and forth on IG, it's for the people. Like, let's just give them what they want. Let's just play with them.
It is.
That's what I think. That's what I think. I could be wrong, but we want you guys to share your thoughts in the comment section down below. Tweet us, let us know. Do y'all think this is legitimate beef? Because I don't.
Yeah, I definitely, I don't either, bro. Let's, you want to move forward?
Yeah, let's get it.
All right, man, let's talk some NFL stuff. And I think we're probably going to stay NFL for the rest of the show. But let's talk about a player that's moved up the charts in a variety of ways. Moved up the charts in terms of play. Moved up the charts in terms of respect earned amongst his peers. And I think he's one of both of our favorite players. And I'm talking about Jacksonville Jaguar cornerback Jalen Ramsey. And Jalen Ramsey shook up some shit this week with his opinions of some quarterbacks throughout the league. And Jalen Ramsey is not a shy guy. He's not the type of person that's going to bite his tongue. And he definitely didn't in this interview. And it was a GQ interview, if I'm not mistaken. And he just, it was a long line of quarterbacks. He told you who he thought was trash.
I got him. You want me to read them?
Yeah, sure. Hell yeah. Drop them shits in here. Let's go.
I'll read them. So, if you guys didn't know, if you guys didn't know, Jalen Ramsey said Josh Allen, trash. Brady, he doesn't suck. He said Rodgers doesn't suck. Tyrod Taylor, underrated. Mariota, a good game manager. Garoppolo, he said, I guess you could say he's good, but that could be the system. So then he said Watson, Deshaun Watson, future MVP. Wentz, future MVP. Goff, average to above average. He said Dak. This is what he said for Dak. He said good, all right, okay, he's okay. He said Dak is okay. Cousins, he said a good winner, hell of a competitor. Carr, he says good. Eli, nothing without Odell Beckham Jr. Russell Wilson, he said good. He said Big Ben is decent at best. He said Foles, good enough to win a Super Bowl. Breeze, really good. Luck, not good. Tannehill, haven't heard great things about him. Rivers, pretty good. Matt Ryan, overrated, which got, you can't talk about Atlanta. You live in the area. You cannot talk about the Falcons on Twitter or in the A without getting some backlash. Atlanta, the whole state of Georgia, was firing his ass up on Twitter. And then he said Blake Bortles, he said Blake do what he got to do. He gets it done. Spade.
Yes.
Woo. Woo.
Yes.
He said playoff Blake is good. That's what he said.
You left off two people that I really wanted you to speak on. He said that he think Carson Wentz and Deshaun Watson are going to just take turns passing the MVP. He said both of those guys are going to be league MVPs. He think they're both that good, and he thinks the MVP trophy is going to go back and forth between those two guys. Everybody was really upset. I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I found comical about it was that he was a little too nice to his own quarterback. But for obvious reasons.
As expected.
Right, for obvious reasons, And I don't understand why people were so upset about it. Folks was like, he better hope he don't have a bad year. Because if he do, people's going to be on him. You think people wasn't going to be on him if he had a bad year and he didn't say any of this? Bro, if he didn't say any of this and he had a bad year, folks was still going to be on this guy. They was going to be on his back like a too little t-shirt. He knows it. And I think you need that edge. If you know you came out and you talked all that crap, so you got to come out here and back it up. I think that's going to make him play even harder. And I like this kid, man, because I remember right before their glow up, and this is a term that's overused in today's society, but right before their glow up, it was a video of him on the sidelines kind of having a meltdown. And he was like, I'm sick of this losing. Like, I'm tired of losing. And I think this kid is a winner. I think I like him, man. I don't have a problem with his comments. I'm a Tannehill guy. And he said, Tannehill, I don't really hear good things about him. Hey, down here in Miami, we can take that. Us Dolphin fans, we can take that. You ain't got to hear good things about us. You ain't heard bad things about us either. So I'm cool with that. They just ain't talking about the Tanny. Now, if I'm some of these other teams, I'm probably a little upset. He said Eli is not good without Odell. I'm sure Giant fans are like, hold up. Eli's a 2-time Super Bowl winning MVP before we got Odell. So that sounds crazy. Now, granted, he could be saying Eli is not that same person anymore. But personally, bro, I don't have a problem with it. And even though I feel like I know you well enough to know your answer, You got to talk to the people how you feel about it, bro.
Bro, I don't have a problem with this either. I love this.
Actually like it. That's what I'm saying.
If you want to shut Jalen Ramsey up, go at him.
Go at him.
Go at him. Man, I don't know if you remember some years ago, but you remember Ocho Cinco used to like get at the opposing corner every play, a week before the game.
Every play.
Yeah. And Ocho said he used to line up and tell the DB what route he about to run. You can't stop me. And whatever you need to motivate you. Yep. And if Jalen Ramsey using making these statements, some of these guys he's never even played against yet, and he still made comments about them. So if Jalen Ramsey made these statements to make himself, to motivate himself, and if the opposing quarterback feels some type of way, then do something about it. I seen people posting all these stats like, oh well, Big Ben threw 5 touchdowns against that Jacksonville defense and all this other stuff. I seen people saying things about when he posting Andrew Luck stats versus Jalen Ramsey and all. Look, man, this Jacksonville team ain't them former Jacksonville teams. These dudes is for real. They are. I mean, aside from I like everything on Jacksonville, but they quarterback. Jalen Ramsey, of course, he's gonna be like. Of course, what he supposed to say? Our quarterback ass too. He's not gonna say that.
Not gonna say that.
He's not gonna say that. Even if he think that, he wouldn't say that. So,
my bad. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, they reached out to some quarterbacks to get their opinions. Like, they asking quarterbacks that he talked about. Like, how you feel about what he's saying? Eli was like, no comment. They asked Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan said, I've been in this league 11 years. I've heard my fair share of criticism about me and my fair share of trash talk. And if that kind of stuff kept me up at night, I wouldn't even be where I am today. So, like, I'm concerned about winning games. I don't even think the quarterbacks are mad. It's just the fans. The fans are the only people that's mad.
The bottom line is just go out there and ball.
Yes, sir.
And if you got a problem with Jalen Ramsey, it's only one way you can shut that guy up. It's only you got to go at him. You got to show him I'm the real deal. Jalen Ramsey had some choice words about Steve Smith, who we love, who we know will run in your mouth.
Hell yeah.
Steve Smith will literally run in your mouth.
Yep.
So he had some choice words about him. He had some choice words about AJ Green. So if these guys want to shut up these corners, I mean, Josh Norman was another one of those corners. He talked a lot of smack. He got at Odell Beckham. Even when they was in that division, he talked about the Saints. When he was with Carolina, like corners, I feel like corners, they just like wide receivers. They just like wide receivers. They some divas too. Spade, we grew up with Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders will fight Andre Rison. I mean, well, not fight, but scuffle. Yeah, slap box and scuffle with him and Jerry Rice. Like, I like it. I love it. I want more of this. I want more all this buddy crap. I like this. I love it.
I like it too. One last thing, and then I'll let it go. It was a game last year where Jalen Ramsey was mic'd up, and this is the type of competition I like. This is the type of competitor that I think I am myself. I don't remember who it was, bro, but Ramsey was in his ear the entire game. And the guy got one play off on him, real good play, and Ramsey said, I ain't gonna lie, you got me that time, you got me that time. That's how I like it. Talk that shit. And then when they get the best of you, man up and say, okay, you got me that time. And I'll see, I'll be ready for the next time. Like this whole thing where if you say you don't like somebody, I don't know, man. We old, bro.
Spade,
that's all I got on it.
Spade, it's that same thing, you got to be able to be like, oh, you got to, especially at corner, because at corner, I don't care how good you are, you're going to get beat. It's just like playing in the NBA. In the NBA, more than likely, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get dunked on.
Shot block.
You're going to get your shot blocked.
Bro. Yep.
Yeah. So it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Especially at corner. You are going to get beat. You got to have a short-term memory at quarterback. You're going to throw interceptions. So you got to let it go. Let it go, move on. So it kind of reminds me of if these quarterbacks feel some type of way about Ramsey, you got to go at him. Because if you don't, it's just going to give him more fuel for his fire. Look, they ain't even want to throw my way. That's what he's going to spend. You remember a couple of years back when Aaron Rodgers didn't even throw to Sherman's side?
The whole game.
What is Aaron Rodgers doing?
Whole game.
The whole damn game. Like, if you want to shut these cornerbacks up, I'm telling you, you gotta go after them. You gotta go after them. Now pick your poison, because it can bite you in the ass. But if you want to shut a guy like Jalen Ramsey up, that's what you're going to have to do. You ready to move on, bro?
Yes, sir.
Spade. Crazy situation going on the West Coast. Crazy. It's California. Like, we got the Los Angeles Rams out there. We got the Oakland Raiders, soon to be Las Vegas Raiders. And they got two dudes holding out, Spade. Aaron Donald still haven't reported to the Rams yet. We don't know if the way these guys are talking, Spade, it don't look like these guys have any plans on reporting anytime soon. It's rumors out there that Khalil Mack may be traded, and some of the experts, I'm doing quote fingers over here, think that Khalil Mack will never suit up for the Raiders again. Khalil Mack is still holding out, Spade. This is insane. There's also reports out there that Green Bay has is in talks. Is one of the places where Khalil Mack could land, as well as the Chicago Bears. This situation is crazy. These guys are holding out, Spade. Just a messed up situation. I gotta ask you.
Yes, sir.
These guys, defensive player of the year caliber. I think both of these guys have won a defensive player of the year award. Spade, it's crazy. Why wouldn't the respective teams sign these guys? What is going on? Why not just pay these guys? These guys are basically your best players on defense, especially in the Raiders case. Maybe you want to say, okay, Aaron Donald, we got Sue now. I don't think they're telling Aaron Donald he's expendable now.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
You can at least see, like, okay, they got Sue. So if Aaron Donald want to hold out, he can hold out. But in the Raiders case, they need all the help they can get on that defense, and he's their best player, Spade. Yeah. What is going on?
Man, I think it's just a leverage game, man. Like, at the end of the day, it's like two guys in cars speeding toward each other playing chicken, and nobody wants to turn the steering wheel right now. And I really think that's what it is. You think there's no chance the Raiders don't want to keep Khalil Mack. There's no chance the Raiders want to lose Khalil Mack. They don't. But they also, it's reported that Khalil Mack is looking for $22 million a year, which will put him around $3 million more per year than Von Miller. And this is what players do. They find that it's kind of like when people selling houses. They go and they find comps in the area and go, if this house sold for this, I got this much more square footage, my house should sell for this. And that's the way people do, this same thing. So Khalil Mack was the 2016 Defensive Player of the Year. He's looking at Von Miller. He see what Von got. He goes, okay, I'm to this caliber. I did this. I want this. And the Raiders are going, okay, I get what you're saying. We feel like you're around here. We want to give you this. And it's two sides that don't want to budge. Now, the difference is with Aaron Donald, the Rams are saying, you know what? We're not close, but we're going to get it done. Like, actually, they didn't even say we're not close. They was like, we're not there yet. We think we're in the ballpark. We're going to get it done. The Raiders, on the other hand, are saying we're not close. Like, we're not even close. So the Khalil Mack situation could get ugly, man, if neither side is willing to budge. I really think the Rams are going to get this Aaron Donald thing worked out, and I think we'll probably see it worked out before the season, before the season before it starts.
What about Khalil Mack, Spade? Do you see Khalil Mack back with the Raiders this season?
Somebody's got to fold, bruh, and I don't know who's gonna fold first, because I don't know enough about the people at the boardroom table.
Traded, bro.
You think he's getting traded? It's possible.
I think he gets traded, bro.
It's possible.
It's reports out there that the Packers are willing to give 2 first-round picks, as well as the Bears willing to give 2 first-round picks. I mean, I don't think you should want to ever lose it. Khalil Mack still gotta be young. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like the Rams and the Raiders, they both need these dudes. Especially in the Raiders case, Spade. The Raiders defense he's been the only bright spot of that Raiders defense, bro.
Yeah,
like, who else can you look at on that Raiders? Say it again?
He's only 27.
Yeah, man. Who else can you look at on that Raiders defense and be like, oh, we got a game plan around that guy right there.
Right.
And that's Khalil Mack, man. Look, Khalil Mack to me just fits the Raiders. He just belongs with the Raiders. But I don't see it happening. I think he gets traded. I could be wrong, but I think that dude is out of there. I think they get him out of there.
I hope not, for the Raiders' sake, but stranger things have happened.
Yep.
Let's go to Cleveland, man. Cleveland is.
I mean, Cleveland got me excited, Spade. And, you know,
I was
talking
just
Cavaliers.
thinking that they got something.
Yeah, they got me.
They're on Hard Knock.
Yeah.
Listen, man. Hard Knock has made me. You know, I was up here on the show trying to be tough for Paris. I was like, you know, hey, we lost Juice. Juice has led the league in catches. I like Juice. I think he got good hands. I think he's a route runner. I don't think he's that fast.
Did I tell you I'm a Juice fan now? I love Jarvis Landry now.
Oh, God. But I'm not going to lie. Watching Hard Knock got me like, damn, we're going to miss that guy down here in Miami. But anyway, let me stay on task. The Browns are really generating excitement from
they really are.
2 or 3 really good offseason years in terms of acquisitions during free agency and even draft picks. It hasn't necessarily translated. Okay, not necessarily. It hasn't at all translated into wins on the field, but this is the year. I really feel like it. Everybody's saying it. I think it's the year. I'm not saying they finna win the Super Bowl. Yeah, I'm not saying they finna win the Super Bowl. But no way on God's green earth does this team go 0-16 this year. If they do, everybody needs to be
I'll buy some of that. I'll buy
everybody.
A lot of that.
So anyway.
Give me a lot of that stop.
Anyway. The excitement, another way you can tell when a team is generating excitement is the way other players react to them. And I'm talking about the fact that Dez Bryant came out and said, oh, I'm coming to you. It sounded like somebody on Instagram who was about to do a club hosting. He was like, uh-oh, Cleveland, I'm coming to the land. I'll be in your city. Word. Get your tickets. Word. Click on the link in the bio. And I was like, oh, this might be good. They might actually sign Dez. Now, you guys, we previously said on this show that Josh Gordon was going to be gone for an unknown amount of time to kind of get right. Nobody really knows what's going on there because we wasn't provided with any information. But wherever the hell Josh Gordon was at, Josh like, oh, hold up. So as soon as they was like, Dez Bryant is coming for a visit, Josh was like, I'm good. I'll be back. I'm about ready to come back. You know, go ahead and shut that shit down. I'm about ready to come back. So, LeParis, the crazy thing is, Josh Gordon coming back, if he's healthy, and if he's focused mentally, and he can say no to outside distractions. Oh, my God, bro. This Cleveland team looks great on paper. I know football games aren't played on paper, but they look great on paper, bro. Am I wrong or am I right?
No, you're right, bro. And I said this when we first seen Josh way back when, Spade. I don't know if you remember. I said, Josh Gordon, that dude got he has Hall of Fame talent. Like, this dude can be... he can go down as one of the greats. Like, he's amazing. We seen this guy come off a suspension, and, you know what I mean, and play like a handful of games and lead the damn league in receiving. Like, this dude is amazing. Great. Like, this dude is amazing.
Yeah, man.
And so you figure they add Carlos Hyde, they had Duke, they done added Chubb. You gotta like they moved their acquisitions. You don't know if they're going to sign. Actually, Hugh Jackson came out today and said getting Josh Gordon back does not mean that we're out of the running for Dez Bryant. We're going to still be in communication with Dez Bryant. That does not mean communication meaning signing him. I mean, we're going to still be in talks. We're going to be, talking back and forth. I think getting Josh Gordon back, Josh Gordon put out a statement today and he said some things. I'm paraphrasing. He said something like, I want to thank Cleveland. I want to thank the coaching staff. I want to thank my teammates and the NFL for, rallying around me and giving me giving me time to get my mind 100% right. And he said his sobriety and his mental state is his number one thing, which I think that should be everybody's number one thing, especially with all this mental health issues and everything going around. That should be everybody's number one thing they dealing with. So if Josh got his mind right, Spade, Cleveland can be an exciting team. Now, I'm not willing to say playoffs and all that. I'm just saying I think they're going to be an exciting team to watch. They're going to be one of those. You remember like when Mark Jackson had the Warriors, Spade, and they was exciting to watch. They was getting better every year. And then they got them up out of there, but they was getting better every year. And every night the Warriors was an exciting team to watch. This was before everybody was Warrior fans and before they was winning championships. They was still an exciting team to watch, and I feel like that could be Cleveland. I think they're headed in the right direction. I'm loving Hard Knocks. I want Josh Gordon to stay healthy and keep his mind on the task at hand. Look, I'm excited for Cleveland, Spade.
Me too, bro. Me too.
I am excited for Cleveland. And we ain't talking Cavs with no LeBron. Like, this junk is crazy. Spade. You figure a town like Cleveland, they win a championship. LeBron leave, you feel like, damn, bruh. You feel like down. But then you watch Hard Knocks, they really got something to be excited for in the land.
Yeah.
Like, they should be excited.
I agree.
They should be excited.
I definitely agree.
Spade, you already know how I feel about this next team we about to talk about. I ain't going to use the verbiage that I want to say, but it's F the Bills forever. It is F the Buffalo Bills forever. I do not like the Buffalo Bills. I don't like how they did Tyrod. I don't like that they bitched Tyrod last year. For Peterman, he threw 5 picks in the first half, and then they said, "Oh, Tyrod, can you come save the day?" Nah, they didn't. Now Tyrod didn't save the day because Peterman put them in a big ass hole.
No, but that's what. But I mean,
Tyrod made it look respectable at least.
Yeah.
So with that being said, the Buffalo Bills did draft Josh Allen. They drafted Josh Allen, but they also made a signing. They signed AJ McCarron, and everybody thought AJ McCarron was going to start the season at quarterback for the Buffalo Bills. Spade.
Yes.
It was a game last night.
Yes.
It was a game last night. It was the Bills versus who we just talked about, the Browns. And Miles came off that edge and tore AJ up, and it broke AJ McCarron's collarbone. It looks like he's out for the season, Spade. What will the Bills do now, Spade? I don't want to say I'm happy. I don't never want anybody to get hurt.
I'm not gonna let you say that. I'm not gonna let you.
No, I don't ever want anybody to get hurt, Spade. Yeah. But karma, bruh. Karma is real. If you don't think karma is real, Buffalo.
It's storming like a fool here, and I hope we get a chance to make it through this podcast before I lose power. Let me speak on this whole thing with AJ McCarron and Buffalo. Buffalo might have to throw Josh Allen to the wolves faster than they wanted to. I don't think it ever was the plan to start this kid, but with McCarron out of there, I think he's the next best thing. I really do. Like, no way you could throw Peterman out there. Whatever the hell his name is. You can't throw him out there. So Josh Allen just instantly became the starter, and that's a lot to throw on a kid that kind of struggled in the Mountain West. So I don't know, man. Realistically,
any of them really looked amazing though? And I mean, I'm
gonna tell you what's funny.
Amazing. Has any of them look good?
I'm gonna tell you what's funny. Somebody asked Shady McCoy, like, in your opinion, who's looked better in the QB race? And Shady's reply was the best thing I heard. He said, it's tough to evaluate. Every day, somebody shows something a little bit better than the other two. But it's just not consistent. One day you go, oh man, AJ looked like that was a hell of a thrower. That whole possession, that whole drive was nice. Then the next time you look, you go, oh man, Josh looked like he got it. And they just keep doing that. Nobody's been consistent enough for you to say, hands down, this guy gives us the best chance to win. I don't feel like anybody was doing that. You was going to go McCarron. He kind of had the most experience out of everybody there, and he was going to be the guy to kind of bridge the gap. But with him gone, like I said, man, there's absolutely no way they get out of this preseason and say, Peterman, is his name Peterman, bro? What is his name?
His name is Peterman.
It's Peterman? Damn, that don't sound like a real name. Yeah, that guy. He sounds like he should work behind a desk. Peterman sounds like he filed paperwork. Ain't no way Peterman going to be the guy, bro. And Buffalo is now never. And the cool thing, I hate to go back to a previous show, but KB, you say you want anybody else to play the football, right?
Oh,
your wish is my command.
Yeah,
you got it.
You
good
got
luck.
Anybody in the ace? I want to say this, man.
And Josh, let me say this, bro. Josh has looked good in spurts. He just hasn't been consistent.
I was just about to say that's what I was going to say. I was going to say last night they showed. I watched some of the analysts and they was breaking them down, and the way he was stepping up in the pocket and delivering and moving around in the pocket and going through his progressions. I said, oh, okay. But then if you rewind to last week, like the plays, he was throwing the ball over his head, getting sacked, and I mean, what Shady? Now I didn't even know Shady said that, but now with what Shady said, if you do last week compared to this week, he's right. You want some type of consistency, and consistency don't mean, oh my gosh, you got to be throwing for 3 TDs and all this. You want them to just be able to make the right reads, deliver the ball on time, make the right decisions. Sometimes you got to take a sack. Take a sack. Don't put your team in a hole. Don't hurt the defense. Don't turn the ball over. You know what I mean? things like Tyrod did for the Bills last year, stuff like that.
And Josh could get it. He's young. He's got plenty of time to figure it out. Nobody expected him to hit the league and just tear it up instantly. So, I mean, unfortunately, since it looks like they got to throw him in the fire, he ain't got a lot of time to figure it out. So, realistically speaking, it's going to be some ups. It's going to be some games that you probably going to go, woo. But, hey, man, that's what happens.
Yeah. Hey, I'm here for it. I hope the Bills go 0-16. Sorry, Buffalo.
That's
hope y'all
terrible.
don't win a game.
That's
hope
terrible.
y'all don't win a game.
Let's
Shout out to
bring this
Tyrod
thing home,
Taylor,
bro.
because he been looking solid this preseason. Shout out to him.
Let's bring this thing home, man. Folks, let me tell you what we do leading up to the NFL season, the NBA season. We break down every position, the ones we like not like offensive linemen, but we break down every position. We give you our top 5 leading into that season, and we got a formula. Now, I got to explain the formula every week.
Wait, you remember when you combine safeties?
Chill. Because you never know when we're going to get new listeners, and you got to make sure they know. So this is our formula for how we come up with our top 5s. It's based on what they did the previous year. Okay? We can just look at their stats and go, these guys was really good. It's based on the eye test. Sometimes stats don't tell the whole story. One guy might never make a tackle, but damn, everybody else is getting tackles because he's clogging up the lane. He's got 2 people blocking him. He's a disruption. And that last thing is a little bit of a prediction factor. Maybe this guy was a bust last year, but a couple of new acquisitions on that team, you think it's going to make him better. Maybe he plays for a new team. Maybe they got a new OC. Maybe they changed the scheme and you think this scheme fits him better. So some of it, it's just us trying to predict the future. Now today, we're going to give you guys a 2-for-1. It's a BOGO. My wife likes BOGO, so I just assume people like BOGOs. You buy one, get one. We're giving you 2 top 5s, and this is the last 2 topics before the season starts. We're giving y'all our top 5 outside backers going into the season. We're giving you guys our top 5 cornerbacks going into the season. LaParis, I kind of want to save corners for last. You good with that?
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
All right, so let's go backers. You're going to start at 5. Give me your 5, unless you got an honorable mention or whatnot. And then
I got an honorable mention. A guy that's right here on the verge of making this list. And I want to see if he takes his game to the next level right here. Honorable mention on the outside backer list is Telvin Smith.
Wow.
Telvin Smith.
Wow.
I want him to take his game to the next level. You know, I need a little bit more from Telvin. I want him.
Wow.
He's a tackle machine. Y'all already know he's from Florida State. That's my guy.
Wow.
That's my guy.
Wow.
But honorable mention Telvin Smith. Spade.
Wow. Okay.
At number 5. A lot of people probably gonna have this guy a little higher, but I got him at number 5, and I'm talking about Jadeveon Clowney. You know, it was a couple years ago. We was talking to Jadeveon Clowney on this show. Like, look, you better get right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you better get right. Like, J.J. Watt been injured. Somebody got to step out. And Jadeveon Clowney has been doing that, and for that reason, he's number 5 on my list, babe. Jadeveon Clowney.
Wow. Look, man, I can tell by the way you started. Out of every position we've done, this is going to be the one that our lists are so far apart. Now, let me preface my statement by saying this was tougher than I thought it was going to be, because 3-4 outside backers and 4-3 outside backers, they kind of play different. They got different roles. So for those that don't know, a 3-4 outside backer, they really ain't doing nothing but pinning their ears back and trying to get to the quarterback for the most part. So it's 2 different kinds of outside backers, and this made it tough for me. So I'm going to preface what I'm about to give you guys by saying that if y'all want to attack me for my top 5, that's fine. Let me give you my...
I think most people, Spade, understand that. Like, it's really going to be a preference thing. Do you want sacks? Do you want tackles? Do you want coverage?
And I tried to do a mix.
On what you want.
Yeah, I tried to do a mix. So I'm going to give you my honorable mention. Now, this guy right here, I'm going to be honest with you, he's a name we know. He makes plays. He kind of ain't the sexy name, at least not here. Somebody in the D.C. area probably going to feel differently. But my honorable mention, man, I went Ryan Kerrigan in honorable mention. You could definitely put him in your top 5. I mean, he's a staple on that defense. He gets it done. I got him just outside of my top 5.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you what's weird. At 5, I went Levante David. Levante David is... Listen, man. This dude could probably be higher on your list. He kind of does it all. I just don't... Look, man, even when he's not getting to the quarterback, he's making plays. He's forcing fumbles. He does a lot, bro. Levante probably should be higher on my list. I got him at 5, though. Oh, I got to go 4, too. All right, let me give you my 4. This guy right here probably going to get me some hate. But I'm telling you, I looked at his numbers. I looked at his teammates, and I'm like, I don't see the kid slowing down. I don't. All right? So bear with me. At 4, man, I went KJ Wright at outside backer. Listen, man, give me all your slander if you want it. I got him top 5, okay. and I stand by what I said. I got KJ at 4.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting. Listen, I didn't even know you knew who KJ Wright was.
Wow, bro.
Sheesh.
I'm about to walk off the show.
Spade at number 4. I got a guy that I respect. You know, he's a tackling machine. And he's been getting it done. He's been getting it done for a lot of years, man. And I got Levante David at number 4. Levante David, like you said, he don't really. I mean, he can cover, but when you look at that Tampa Bay defense, man, aside from McCoy and Levante David, and I think Quan Alexander, that's about it. They DBs are terrible.
Yep.
I mean, like, goodness gracious, it's like them 3 and nothing else. So Levante David got to make all the tackles. So Levante David, for that, you've been consistent for a hell of years. You've been getting it done. You are number 4 on my list. Number 3, Spade.
Yep.
Number 3, I got a guy that I love. You know, this has been my guy for some years now.
Uh-oh.
And I'm talking about Anthony Barr, man. Anthony Barr.
Okay.
He's fast. Sideline to sideline, tackling machine. He can cover. He catch interceptions. He can rush. He can rush the passer. I mean,
he can injure Aaron Rodgers.
I was just about to say, no slander, but he got after the passer, and he the one that did that to Aaron Rodgers last year. Like, I think Anthony Barr is one of the most complete linebackers.
Wow.
In the
That's
NFL.
A big compliment, bro.
Yeah.
That's
Anthony
huge.
Barr, number 3 on my list. Anthony Barr.
Wow. You know what's crazy? Anthony Barr has been on my list every year that I've done this, but this year.
Okay.
I still like Anthony Barr. It's so tough on some of these teams that's got a lot of folks that make plays. It's kind of hard to evaluate their weight. At least it was for me. I'm going to give you my 3, and I got to admit, LaParis, I was so shocked to hear where you had this guy because I know that you just a fanboy. Like, I come out here and take this serious, but you don't. You really just a fanboy. Your favorite team
serious, bro.
Get a lot of love.
It ain't my fault that some of the best players come out of Florida State. We ain't got no damn Canes out here.
Hold up, bro. I had a Cane he was right outside my honorable mention, but I didn't feel like doing that. Man, I got Telvin Smith at 4. Let me give you a stat that I found when I was doing my research. Okay. We both had Luke Kuechly and C.J. Mosley in our top middle backers. Am I correct?
Yep.
Do you know that Luke Kuechly and C.J. Mosley are the only other players with 400-plus tackles, 5 interceptions, and at least 4 forced fumbles recovered since 2014? So how the hell can those 2 guys consistently be in our top 5 middle backers if we don't get Telvin his props? And he's doing it from the outside. Let me look. This sounds dumb, but I got to throw it out there. The middle backer, man, he gets a chance to. He's the Mike. He's gonna play. He's watching the backer, and if the play goes right, he goes right. If the play goes left, he goes left. An outside backer, you kind of limited to just one side of the field. So for Telvin to have the same amount of tackles as only 2 of the best middle backers playing on one side of the field, that lets you know that he's an absolute dog. He's going to get to the ball and he's going to stop ball. See ball, stop ball. I got Telvin at 3. All right, bro.
Florida State.
I knew you was going to say that. I knew you was going to say that.
Sideline to sideline. That's what we do.
Let me give you my number 2. And wow, speaking of the disrespect, you had this guy he can't even see the concert. You got him so far back. But it's all good. I got him a ticket. You can come on in, Jadeveon. I got you. I had Jadeveon Clowney on bust watch. I was watching to see if he was going to be a bust. You don't got
somebody on your list. That means you don't got somebody. Go ahead.
Damn right.
Go ahead.
I know who it is. It's T Sizzle. I know. He ain't on my list. I already know. I was looking at Jadeveon like, you about to be a bust, kid. And then he turned it around. First AFC player since 2015 with 20-plus tackles for a loss, 20-plus QB hits. And finally, he proved he can stay healthy. I think he played every single game for his team last year. And he had to do a lot with Watt missing and some other things. Watt to be back. Hopefully Watt can be healthy. It's going to make Jadeveon that much more dangerous. I got him as my number 2 outside backer going into the season, bro.
Spade. We got Clowney Woo! You got some high praise up there for Clowney, my dude.
I do.
High praise.
I do.
Spade, I gotta ask you, cause I might have goofed.
I don't really feel like answering no questions, bro. It's been a long day.
No, cause I might have goofed. I gotta ask you, cause I might have goofed. Where did we say we was putting Justin Houston? We said he was putting him at outside, right?
We putting him at outside.
Oh, okay. So that's my number 2 right there, Justin Houston. Spade, you forgot about Justin Houston. No respect for Justin Houston, a guy that's been
his
getting after the
been
quarterback,
down, bro. He's going the wrong way.
He's been getting after the quarterback for years. He did have some injuries, but I think when this guy's on the field, which he will be on the field this year, he will still be amazing up there in sacks. No Justin Houston love.
Can I debate with you though?
Go ahead.
Listen, his support. Not only has he been struggling with injuries, he's missing a lot of the supporting cast that made him be able to fly around and make some of the plays that he made, man. A lot of those guys that threw on that, what is that damn thing? Whatever that Chief logo is, it's like a tomahawk or whatever. A lot of the guys who threw that tomahawk logo on, they're not there anymore, bro. And he's going to have to do a ton, and I think it's going to hurt his production.
He had 9.5 sacks, and I think he got hurt last year.
He did.
I'm saying double-digit sacks. I'm talking about high double digits, 15. I think he about to be. I think he about to come back with vengeance. So for that reason, Justin Houston, you are my number 2 outside backer.
I don't know about that Justin Houston one, bro.
We got the same guy at number 1, and it's Von Miller.
Bro, you don't know who I got at number 1, bro.
Bro, you better have. If you don't have Von Miller at number 1, throw the whole list away.
I got Zach Brown.
Von Miller is the number 1 outside backer in this league. Von Miller been getting it done. You want to talk about a guy that came into the league, had some issues, turned it around, got it together. He's winning on and off the field, dating one of the baddest chicks. Did you see him at the ESPYs?
Bro,
he's
this ain't
winning
about football,
on and off the
bro.
field, and he signed that big contract. He gonna get after the quarterback. I don't know how good Denver. I don't know how good the Denver Broncos is going to be this year. They signed Case Keenum. I assume Case will be serviceable. I don't know what kind of year they're going to have.
They drafted Bradley Chubb.
I know.
So
Von
they
Miller
should
will be the same Von Miller. He's going to be the same Von Miller.
Well,
believe that.
That's cool and all. At number 1, man, I got J.J. Watt, little brother, T.J. Watt. No, I'm just playing. I got Von Miller.
Gosh.
I just don't like when the players feel like he know me, bro. You don't know me. I'm unpredictable, bro. You don't know me. I got Von Miller, man. I ain't even got to get no speech about Von. I tell you what, name like the top 3 people you don't want to see coming when you say down, set, hut, and drop back, and Von going to be on that list. So I ain't got to get no long speech, man. I got Von at number 1. Listen, LePairs, let me tell the listeners. If y'all want to attack me about my list, I'm okay with it. My office hours are 10 to 4 on Twitter. I would debate with you from 10 to 4. After 4, I'm just leaving your ass on red.
Listen, I guess I don't got to say, Spade, you got anything else to add. You just added it. Listen, man, we want you guys to leave your top 5 outside backers. Top 5 outside backers. Leave that in the comment section down below. Before we get to the corner, Spade, I gotta ask you. I was looking at T.J. Watt. I think T.J. Watt is a solid outside backer. He's not top 5 ready yet, but he had a hell of a season last year for the Steelers.
Yeah, I mean, he got to show me more, but that kid tough, bro. He tough.
Yeah, he is.
Them
damn Watts.
Let's give him corners, bro.
Yeah, let's get it.
Let's flip it. I always throw you in the fire and make you go first, and sometimes you just be cracking under pressure. I be feeling so sorry for you. I be like, look at my bro over there. He nervous. He on stage. He's shaking. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to take the pressure off of you. I'm going to go first with my corners. Okay. All right, man. Let me give you my honorable mention. Pretty much everybody and their mama got this guy in their top 5, and I will respect a list with him in your top 5. I got him as my honorable mention. Let's go down to Jacksonville. I got AJ Bouye. Is it Bouye or Boye? I think it's Bouye. Is it Bouye?
Let's just call him AJ.
Nah, I'm going to say Bouye. I got AJ Bouye right outside my top 5. Great cornerback. Once again, it's one of those things where that team is so stacked. They got so many playmakers. that it's hard to evaluate the weight of one of those players because they work together like a cohesive unit and they make everybody better, which I'm not faulting them for. That's what they're supposed to do. But it makes it tough to say AJ is so valuable because without that pass rush, without, you know, a quarterback having to think twice about throwing it to the other side of the field, all these things factor in. I got him right outside my top 5. Now, let me give you my 5. I don't know why y'all, the Paris do not like this guy. And he tries his best to disrespect this guy,
bro,
and slander this guy, but not from me.
That's not true.
Because if you earn it, I give you what you earn. Let's go to Detroit. At number 5, I got Darius Slay, who definitely is a ball hawk in this league. He's been one for a while now. Quarterbacks respect him, and if they can help it, they really don't want to throw to that guy. I got Slay at 5.
Spade, first of all, don't be telling these folks that
your business,
I don't like this guy.
You don't.
That's not true.
You told me that.
At number. No. Let me give you my honorable mention first.
Yeah,
this guy's on the verge of being one of the best in the league. Honorable mention, we taking it down to New Orleans and we going Marshawn Lattimore.
That's true.
This dude, I think he was one of the key factors in the helping turn that Saints defense into what it was last year. Man, let me tell you something. Whenever before last year, whoever played the Saints, you played that quarterback. You be like, you go down the schedule, be like, who playing the Saints? Oh, okay. Put him in the lineup. Like, that's how bad that defense was. Mm-hmm. Marshawn Lattimore and a couple of, Cameron Jordan and a couple other pieces made that defense what it was. So, Marshawn Lattimore, you are on your way, but not quite yet. You're my honorable mention. At number 5.
I like that.
Space said I don't like this guy. It's not true.
Oh, Darius he finally Slay on your list? Wow.
He is finally on my list. Darius Slay, he's been... Hey, you know what? It's crazy because it seemed like teams that play against Detroit, they don't respect Slay because they always test him. Darius Slay had 8 interceptions last year.
Tied for the league.
34 pass deflections, which is crazy. So that tells me that teams, the opposing team that's playing against the Lions, they don't respect Slay. He don't do nothing but just keep making them pay.
That's
just
not
keep making
fair
them pay.
To say they don't respect him.
Spade, 34 pass deflections and 8 picks. They are testing you, bro.
He ran all the way across the field to get some of them damn picks. He went and guarded the other guy. So, I got you, Slay. I got you, bro.
I think Darius Slay deserves to be on this list, and for that reason, he's on my list.
You sound real poopy about it. Go ahead, bro.
At number 4. I got a guy. A lot of people were saying he was the best guy in the league last year. They saying he was the number 1 guy last year. And I'm taking it out west. And we talking about Casey Hayward Jr. You know what I noticed? When players leave Green Bay, especially when let me rephrase that. When defensive players leave Green Bay, they get better. They know how to play. Casey Hayward, bro, got out of Green Bay, and Casey Hayward has been getting it done ever since he's been with the Chargers. Casey Hayward Jr., for that reason, you are number 4 on my list. A lot of people consider this guy the best corner in the league last year.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What am I giving you? 4? 4 and 3?
Giving me 4.
I'm going to tell you something about my number 4. I've been putting this kid on this list since he came into the league. And I've been debating with people who don't like that I've been putting him on this list every year. LaParis, it's funny what you just said about Slay. People been saying to me about this kid every year. Spade, when he first came into the league and he played with the Chiefs,
you know what they told me? Can I tell him who it is?
No, you cannot. Just relax, bro. Said Spade, he's only getting those picks.
This guy, bro.
Bro, let me give this guy his proper due. Relax. They said, Spade, he's only getting all these picks because the quarterback don't want to throw to the other side of the field. I said, I don't give a damn why he getting them. When they try him, he make them pay. He makes them pay. He got that Bay Area swag about him. He might say some wild shit off the field. And I'm just a fan of this guy, bro. And I'm not even going to lie. Maybe my fanism is affecting this. But at number 4, man, I definitely got Marcus Peters. Now, let me give you a fun fact. People may or may not know. He has an NFL leading 19 interceptions and 55 5 pass breakups since 2015. Since 2015, nobody in the league got more picks or pass breakups than Marcus Peters. And this past year, even though he didn't have a ton of picks, he led all cornerbacks in forced fumbles. That's what I like. I like a guy who can make a play. Listen, if I ain't getting the picks, I just peanut punch that shit. I just rip it out your hands. I'm going to find a way to make a play for my team. That's what Peters has done, and he has moved to the Rams that got a slew of talent around that field. And I'm telling you, man, he ain't finna miss a beat. He ain't finna miss a beat.
You love that dude,
I do love Marcus Peters. He the type of guy I would hang out with. I would hang out with Marcus Peters. Marcus, hit me up, bro.
Okay.
I'm on Twitter.
Who's your number 3, bro?
Oh, shit, my bad. I'm still, trying to hang out with Marcus Peters. Where am I? Oh, okay, all right. Number 3, man. I don't really want to do this, man, but I had people telling me this guy was the best cornerback in the league last year, and I was very vocal in saying he wasn't, but he's damn good. And I still don't think he was the best in the league, but he is easily top 3. And you could even make a strong debate for him being higher than I have him here at 3. But at 3, let's go out to Minnesota, man. I'm talking Xavier Rhodes. I mean, let's keep it a stack, man. Zay, that dude. Zay, I'm giving you your props. You that dude. Okay? That's all I got. He ain't finna get no more than that.
That's
from me.
it?
That's it. That's it. I said he good. Let's go. Let's keep it moving.
Y'all know why he acting like that. I'll tell y'all later, though.
I gave him his
I'll
props,
tell y'all
man.
later.
Top 3.
At number 3, I got a guy that's... Boy, you would think by now he'd be washed. You would think. By now, he should be on his last leg, about to retire. But nope, he's still getting it done. It just so happened he play over there, so we don't really see him. And I'm talking about Arizona Cardinals, Patrick Peterson. Patrick Peterson still getting it done. Man, Spade read some stuff to me about Patrick Peterson that I didn't know last year. And I said, man, I didn't know Pat Pete was still getting it done like that. And for that reason, Pat Pete, you're number 3 on my list.
And first of all, he's only 28, so don't be saying something, he should be retiring. He's 28.
I mean,
put some respect on his name, B.
You would think it would be dwindling down.
I wouldn't.
But nope.
I wouldn't.
Pat Pete still getting it done. At number 2, I got a guy that, bruh. I don't know why you don't like this guy.
I like everybody.
And I don't know why you be shading him the way you do.
I literally like everybody.
At number 2, I'm taking it out to Minnesota, and I'm talking about Xavier Rhodes. Xavier Rhodes is one of the top 2 corners in the league. And Spade, the only reason Spade don't like Xavier Rhodes the way he should.
I like it, Xavier.
Florida State. If he went to Miami, Xavier Rhodes would be the number 1 corner on Spade board.
I don't think he's good enough to have gone to Miami. That's just how I feel about it.
Wow.
I like Xavier. He named after one of my favorite X-Men. You know that's why he named Xavier. You know he bald-headed just like Professor
Lord.
X, right?
Listen to this guy, y'all.
It's not a coinky-dink that he bald-headed. Just saying. Is it back on me, man? Can I bring this thing home?
Go, Spade.
And number 2, man, this guy right here wasn't a Kane, but he damn should have been. Let's go out to Arizona. Let's talk Pat Pete. I'm going to tell you, we was doing some research for this show, and LaParis was like, is Pat Pete still Pat Pete? And I was like, Pat Pete is still that guy. And we started doing research, and I found some stuff, and I said, holy shit. Not only is Pat Pete still that guy, he's still that guy. Peep this right here, y'all.
Yeah.
No cornerback allowed fewer yards last season than Pat Pete. That was 22.6 yards per game. We'll say 23 yards receiving a game. That's what he gave up for the season. Or allowed a lower catch rate, 44% last season. So, you know what I'm saying? If you threw to somebody over there, they wasn't even catching half of the shit that he was over there defending. And opposing quarterbacks only threw his way 14% of their pass attempts. Quarterbacks was like, I really don't feel like fooling with Pat Pete. Pat be playing too much. Go on, Pat. I got Pat top 2, man. Put some respect on that man's name. He should have been a Kane. And listen, man. I'm bringing it home. I've been saying this is going on the 2nd year. Everybody, when I was saying this last year, was like, you crazy. It's Slay. It's Rhodes. I was like, look, man, both of those dudes are good. But for me, for what I like in a cornerback, to me, I can say this with confidence, it ain't a cornerback in the league I would rather have on my team than Jalen Ramsey. I'm sorry, y'all. Listen, I'm just going to keep it a stack with you. He's great in coverage. He's physical. And he's pretty damn good in run support. Somebody was like, oh, yeah, well, you look at him, and I think, you know, you look at Deion. You could say Deion was a better cover corner. Deion wasn't nearly as physical as Ramsey. Ramsey would come up, run a sweep toward Ramsey's side and see what the hell he'll do. I like this kid, bro. To me, if I'm starting a team and I'm picking a cornerback, I'm not taking anybody off the board before Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey, to me, is the #1 cornerback going into the 2018-2019 season, bro. Debate me.
I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. That's my #1 guy, man. Jalen Ramsey is my #1 guy. If you was picking a corner, you want a corner to have that type of confidence. You want him good. You want him to be solid in run support. You want him to be solid. A corner really don't have to be solid in run support. But if you can get one that's good in run support, then yeah, you want it. And that's Jalen Ramsey. He can cover. He accepts the challenge every week. He wanted to defend and follow the #1 guy every week. He doesn't back down. I mean, him and AJ Green literally had a fight on the field last year because he wasn't backing down. Listen, I agree with you, Spade. #1 corner in this league right now is Jalen Ramsey. It's Jalen Ramsey, man.
I think so,
Spade,
too.
do you know the top 2 corners in the league are both from Florida State? Did you know that?
I had Pat Pete at 2. Pretty sure Pat Pete didn't go to Florida State.
Bro, Xavier Rhodes and Xavier Rhodes and Jalen Ramsey both went to Florida State.
You want me to give you another? People not gonna like this either. Like I said, I had Bouye as honorable mention. I don't have him in my top 5. Bouye was, I think he was 2nd in interceptions last year. He had 6 interceptions. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. Here's my hot take. Bouye got them 6 picks because don't nobody want to deal with Jalen, bro. Ain't nobody throwing at Jalen, man. And that's no shade on Bouye. I just say it.
You get a lot of That's why I'm saying you get a lot of opportunity.
I agree.
When you get a lot of opportunities when your other corner is so exceptional and they don't want to throw over there.
I agree.
I'm trying to tell you.
I agree.
And I'm telling you, that's why I feel so crazy about Slay. Like, to me, I could be wrong. I mean, I just want to get your thoughts. It's not slander, Spade, but to me, if you this guy, do you think people would be throwing over there enough for you to get 8 picks and 34 pass deflections? Now you just told me in 2 years, Marcus Peters had 50-something pass deflection in 2 years. Slay had 34 last year. Yeah. That's crazy. I mean, it just goes to show me that these other teams don't respect Slay. And Slay made me respect him this year because he's never been on my list. He deserves to be on this list, man. But I'm interested to know who the fans got. I already know a lot of people are going to say Jalen Ramsey is not their #1 corner in the league.
They are.
I cannot wait.
It's going to be a lot of folks that got Slay #1. Slay got a very vocal fan base, and trust me, they get at me every year.
No way.
I'm telling you, Slay got a very vocal fan base, bro.
I can't wait to see somebody that says Slay
at least one person gonna tell you Slay should be #1. I get it every year when we do this. Every year they find my Twitter. I want to remind you guys, my office hours are 10 to 4. We can debate.
Spade, before I close the show, you want to reiterate anything?
Yeah, I just want to let the people know, man. Ryan Tannehill is back from injury, and he looks like he's ready to do work. It's a very strong possibility Ryan Tannehill could be in both of our top 5s next year. Keep an eye on the Tanny. Kenyon Drake could be in our top 5 running backs next year. Keep an eye on that. And Kenny Stills could be in our top 5 wide receivers for next season. Keep an eye on
Okay, so we just lying to the people. Bet.
I said it could.
I can fly, y'all. I can fly.
Wow, bro. I said it could.
Since we just lying.
Wow, so
wow.
So it ain't even possible.
Wings, I can fly.
It ain't even possible.
We just lying to the people.
It ain't even possible.
I'm just saying.
Wow. All right.
If we just gonna be out here lying.
Because you got an attitude.
Spade.
Just wrap the show.
Listen, man. We want you guys to leave your top 5 outside backers. Leave your top 5 corners in the comment section. Spade, y'all already know. When NBA season come around, we will do this for the NBA. That's always fun. It's always fun to do these little lists like this because everybody be in the comment section arguing with us and arguing back and forth, and that interaction is always wanted. So we can't thank you guys enough for that. Also, if you new here, bang the subscribe button. If you're a regular, hit the like button. It takes 2 seconds. Hit that little bell up there. It sends a notification to your mobile device. It lets you know when a new episode of Strong Arm Sports have been uploaded to our YouTube channel. If you don't want to see two dudes arguing in the box, we got audio podcasts everywhere. SoundCloud, ऊPodOmatic, iTunes. We cannot thank you guys enough for your continued support. We'll see you guys next episode. We out. Peace.